Yes, people, Truth Hitman here. I'm just going to show you what they mean when they refer to the Table of Nations. Yeah, they're referring to Genesis chapter 10, verse 1 to 32. Alright, so, and it's to do with nations and their locations and the civilizations that they built. Yeah. So for instance, now you got it says here, now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were born sons, and unto them were sons born after the flood. So these are the sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, and Madai. You got Javan there, yeah, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus, yeah, and then you got the sons of Gomer, yeah, Ashkenaz, and so forth. And it says, by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their land. I repeat, by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, and their families in their nation. So these were classed as the Gentiles. Yeah. Now, Ashkenazi or Ashkenaz. Now you got Ashkenazi Jews today. Ashkenazi. Let me see. Ashkenazi. See, look. See, Ashkenazi. Ashkenaz, Hebrew word. One of the descendants of Noah. Ashkenaz is the first son of Gomer and a Japhetic patriarchs in the Table of Nations. You see? And it associates the Japhetic people, or the Ashkenazi, associates them with the Slavic territories, yeah, and with Germany and Northern Europe. So these are Europeans, yeah? You see that? So these are Europeans. And then you have Javan. Now Javan is the ancient name for Greece. Yeah. Right, see it there? You can look it up yourself. Everything I'm showing you, you can look up yourself. You you don't have to bop down the library and they haven't got this book or that book, so you got to go somewhere to another library or somewhere else. We have the internet now, and we have information at our disposal. Yeah. So Javan is an ancient name for Greece. Well, so it shows you then that these nations went on to be the Europeans. Or they were taken over by the Europeans, but they were regarded as Gentiles, yeah? So these people are regarded as Gentiles. This is what it says in verse 5, chapter 10 of Genesis, okay? And then it goes on to talk about the sons of Ham, yeah? Now the sons of Ham are the Africans, yeah? You got Cush, that's the ancient name for Ethiopia. Mizraim, that's the ancient name for Egypt. I can't remember what that one is. And Canaan is the ancient name for Palestine, what they call Israel today. You see. Let me see what we have here. Mizraim. Yep, see there, look. Mizraim. I mean, it's the ancient name for Egypt. So anyone can look this up for themselves and find it out. Right. So we know that the ancient ancient Egyptians, yeah, were black according to the Bible, and the people living in Canaan were black according to the Bible, yeah. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and it goes through the names here, yeah. And then as we go down, it says, and Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, where it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before the Lord. Now, some people have said, oh, Nimrod was evil, and there's no evidence for that. It just says he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and it goes on Erech, Akkad, you know, and then it says, look, it goes on to say, in the land of Shinar. That's like Sumerian land, you know, Mesopotamia. And out of that land went forth Ashur, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and so forth, yeah. So we know that Mesopotamia was built according to the Bible by black people. But remember, you're dealing with ancient names. They ain't going to say black or Negro. You're not going to find Negro anywhere. So you have to go behind the word and dig deep. And then you realize, okay, so that's what this word means. You see what I'm saying? And then, so when you go to Nimrod now, or Ham, the sons of Ham, it says here, look, it doesn't call them Gentiles, you know. It says, look, and these are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations. So they weren't regarded as Gentiles. These people now, the sons of Japhet, are regarded as Gentiles. Verse 5, look. See, look, Japhet, these are the sons of Japhet, yeah. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands. Every one after his tongue and after their families in their nations. They were Gentiles. They are the Gentiles, yeah? Now, when we go on to Shem, yeah, and unto Shem, the father of all the children of Eber. This is where the Hebrews come from, yeah, the children of Israel, from this lineage. So, although they're both dark-skinned, the children of Israel don't come from the line of Ham. They come from the line of Shem, according to the Bible, yeah. And remember, they were dark-skinned because he's the brother of Japhet. So Japhet and all them lot, remember, the first Europeans were black. So that's how they started off, innit? Because remember, the first humans were black. So when they populated the earth, they were black, innit? The first Europeans, the Greeks, or Ashkenazi or whatever, they started off black and then they become white, innit? And this is where the Europeans are now. And if they're not the same people, who are the Europeans then? Who are white people? Okay, so we go on now. And as it says, you know, unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japhet, the elder, even to him were children born. And it goes on to say the children of Shem, Elam, you know, like the Elamites, and Asher, and, you know, Lud and Aram, and all that, yeah. So, and this is why you got the Arabians, they got colour in their skin, they got Caucasian features, but they got dark skin, and they got straight hair, so they're a mixture. They're not the original Arabs. And then you have like Sheba and all that. And then it doesn't, remember, obviously they're not Gentiles because they're the children of Israel, descendants, in it. This is where the children of Israel come from. And it says, look, these are the sons of Shem and their families after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. Yeah, these are the families of the sons of Noah after their generations, in their nations, and by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. Yeah. So Shem and Ham are not Gentiles. It's the descendants of Japhet, including the Ashkenazi, or the Ashkenaz, they're the Gentiles. Yeah, the Greeks, they're the Gentiles. Yeah, Magog and Tubal. Yeah. Now, let me see Genesis. Let me see the curse of Ham, because some people think, yeah, but black people curse, innit? But it doesn't say that. Curse of Ham. King James. I'm just trying to find the scripture. Boom, boom, boom. And notice how they're portrayed as like white. Always whitewashing history. You know what I mean? Genesis. Okay, Bible Gateway. Right. This is meant to be the curse of Ham, but Ham wasn't cursed, It was Canaan that was cursed. See? And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulders and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backward. Anyway, to cut a long story short, as you can read it there, right, Noah awoke from his sleep in that, yeah, and he knew what his youngest son had done to him, yeah. And it says, and he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, blessed be the Lord of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So Ham wasn't cursed, Canaan was cursed, and that's why, and I think they went on to do some wickedness in it, like whatever they did, but the God chose the children of Israel to run them out of their land, and they were replaced with another group of people. So the people in Palestine, the people in Israel today, are not the real Jews. And with all due respect to the Palestinians, but they descend from Arab and that. You know what I mean? It's not their land. You know what I'm saying? And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, that's Egypt, and that's Ethiopia, and Canaan. You see, so black people were living there before, and another group of black people came in and settled in that land, took over, according to the Bible. God gave them the land. Yeah. The Shemites. Hence the word Semite. So when they say, oh, you're Semite, or it comes from the word Shem. Semite is really Shemite. And these people, the ones in power, the elite, they love to distort history, play with words and trick people with images and stuff like that, you see. So we know that the Gentiles are the descendants of Japheth, but they're trying to make out that they're the real Jews. Lie. So that's there you have it, yeah. All right, from the Bible itself. So if they don't fit the description of the Bibles, they're not the real Jews. Ashkenaz are not from the lineage of Shem. Seen? All right. Peace, people. Peace out.